Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the same episode of Natural One. Sorry about the audio, hopefully it's alright now. As always, I am Bo Christian Williams, your Dungeon Master for this game, and I am joined here by amazing people, some of my favorite people in the world. Hello, how you guys doing?
He didn't say marvelous. I thought you called that.
But he said we're his favorite.
That's I feel warmth in my heart.
Says some of my.
I feel like it's better.
We need Laura back.
I know.
We do. We miss you, Laura. All right. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to go for announcements. There's the clicky thing. All right. So Tavern Upkeep is currently at 62% for the month of October. 62%.
So close, guys.
67 away.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Maybe it'll be 69 by next Monday. That'll be awesome. Well, thank you all for supporting us here on Twitch, on Patreon, on YouTube, or wherever you find our content, like the podcasts or whatever. Okay. Next. And next. It buzzed on me and then died. Well, I guess we don't have a show anymore.
Oh my
Can
god.
someone kick it like the Fawns? Friends of the show!
We do have friends of the show. Guys, there it is. We have Birds of Paradise. You know them, we know them, we love them. Their dice are absolutely gorgeous. You put chaotic just chaotic for a 20% off of your purchase when you go there. So use the code chaotic from purchasing from Birds of Paradise. We also have a friend of the show, Hero Forge, which they're awesome. I love them. Get your minis, get them painted, make them do weird poses. It's great. Check out bit.ly/QNC Hero Forge. Go check that out, guys.
That's kind of like 80% of the fun on Hero Forge, honestly. Putting in weird positions.
Really, it's so
It's a lot of fun.
You can spend way too much time on there.
It's like, take the neck and go,
Hey!
Right. All right, we have some Patreon cards.
Okay.
Thomas! You were supposed to prepare this!
Oh, it's fine.
This is a mess! And we will not blame the DM no matter what he says.
And if there are any green M&Ms in my trailer.
There will be a trailer on fire immediately after.
What are you doing in a basket?
He's doing it. He's doing it, and we love it.
Just to keep you on your toes.
Gotta make sure it's always in a different
Where
shot.
are they this time?
Yeah.
not heavy breathing.
Who's the DM? Who's the DM now?
That basket, apparently.
So many times. Where's the one time? One more time.
Oh, my shirt is totally keying, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is.
It looks good, though. You know, you
Tell
look
us in
like...
the chat.
You ever seen the show Chowder?
No.
I know Chowder.
Yes! You
I
remember?
haven't seen it.
Oh,
They
the
did like
pattern moving thing?
Yeah, they did like a matte painting thing on their clothing.
Like the
Not matte.
pattern stays in place, but
It's like the
it's
pattern
moving
is
across it.
It's like the pattern is
doing all right?
Thomas,
behind.
what is
Yeah.
it one more time,
Yes.
dude?
Oh my
I love
goodness.
those. What?
It means we're gonna celebrate.
So what?
We have cards, maybe.
One more time. It's not in the deck. I don't know if it's a new card.
Can you just... Can we just Google it?
Extra attack, maybe?
Extra attack? Sure, sure.
We're gonna say it's an extra attack. You get that. It could be a spell attack as well. I'll give it to you. And this one is coming from Sim Ogre. Gives you one more time, who is a new patron. So welcome, Sim Ogre, and thank you so much for the card. Thanks for helping them out. They also had one from last week. as
Change
well.
of fate? Did we not use
Change of
Yeah.
fate.
Yeah, Change of Fate
Did we
was
use
not
that?
used.
No, we
that?
didn't.
Oh, not used. Okay.
Not for lack of trying.
But that was from NGC 4.
Oh, it's a long-time patron. I'm sorry. It just says new next to it, so.
Oh, new card. Sorry, that was.
Ah, new card. Okay, sorry. Sim Ogre is a long-time patron. Thank you so much for supporting us.
And we love your face. Icon on Patreon. Okay?
Okay. Now we got some pregame bits, guys. We got some pregame bits.
I'm gonna breathe.
I love me some bits.
All right. As always, you guys have it from the Hefner. 1,000 bits. One for you guys, and one for me, the DM. Thank you, Hef. Thank you very much. And Tamago Tora gives 500 to emotionally unwind from the Fire Fest. That was quite the Fire Fest, wasn't it? So 500.
It wasn't
over
like a
there.
symphony, yeah, but yeah, we can't find
At
it.
least at least we didn't prepay.
Indeed.
Sure.
But also 500 for giving Reginald the funeral he would have wanted.
Oh yeah. Stir in the pot, sir. Stir in the pot. I see you.
When I die, pickpocket me.
Take everything I have when I die. Right off my body.
It's what he would have wanted, okay?
I don't care if I'm cold or warm.
Was still warm.
I can take it off.
We're gonna find out what happens to Reginald here in a minute. 500 as well to escalate the happy custody battle.
Wait, who's...
I love it.
Tamago Tora says that.
So Tomador.
And he says, there is no mercy in this dojo.
Which parent are you
love
supporting?
it.
Yes, this goes to my lawyer.
I love that Tamago Tora is essentially like, I'll pay your legal fees. Go fight.
Win!
I love it, yes.
I
Alrighty.
birthed him, he's mine!
My blood! I bled right into that wine glass and you know it! Not a bad choice!
I held the wine glass, yes.
We'll do it in character. All right, guys. All right, so we're gonna be right back. You guys check out this awesome animation.
In vitro.
Latin.
Shit, nothing. I was trying to be dumb. What? Oh.
And welcome back to Natural One.
You won't guess what we were talking about.
How babies are made.
All right, guys. All right.
It was worth a try.
We have an official sponsor here on the show. It is Nord Games. James, tell us about Nord Games and what we're doing with them.
Nord Games. What we're doing with them is they're our official sponsor, and every week we're doing giveaways of Nord Games products. Last week was a book, and this week we'll be giving away a 52-card deck of the Treasure Deck, a Game Master's Toolbox, where they will help the DM not have to search through the DMG to find treasure when you can just have your little treasure box right here. Pull out like since this is CR 17 to 20, just, you know, pull out a Vorpal sword or a magic lamp or something that you could actually pull out of here if it wasn't plastic wrapped and I'm a cat. So anyway, check out nordgamesllc.com/3.html for our affiliate link and buy some products there. But if you would like to win this here and now at the break or roundish, we'll be giving away this deck, but you have to be present to win and live in the United States of America, cause shipping is crazy.
It's crazy. All right, thank you, James, and thank you, Nord Games.
Nord.
So when we're ready, you'll type #chaos in the chat. Yeah.
Yes.
So take a look at chat. Remember, you got to be present to win, guys. All right.
Middle school raffle rules apply.
All right. Last week,
First come, first serve.
or last time on Natural One.
Those were the Bards of Usa.
Oh, now I'm sad.
On fire. All right. So our good old band of orphan bastards, you continued a fight that literally landed on you. A bunch of dragon wormlings. Red dragon wormlings with mysterious ritualistic fresh carvings into their skin and their flesh. They came down, as you remembered, during the symphony. They just wreaked havoc on the bards of Uzlium in front of your eyes and started ripping them to shreds, burning some of them. The conductor went up in flames. It was not fun for him. Not a good day to be a bard of Uzlium. Now, luckily, we had our band of orphan bastards here to fend off the dragons, and so they did. But they soon found out that it was a lot harder to do when they're flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vibe was, you're cheating! Like, get out of here!
Get down here! I'm gonna stab you!
And talk to us, and or die.
I just want to duck.
There was a lot that happened. Natrix put up, what was it, darkness, and people hid in it. So that was fun. How'd that go? The hiding in the darkness.
All right at first. I thought it would work.
It did. It was very good at
All
first.
thought it would work.
It was Sen and Rhea went into the darkness to hide. And on that note, I have a couple of corrections. So this is Bo's Corrections Corner. So on the rewatch this week of last week's episode, you know, there was some stuff that we were talking about, some rules and whatnot. So I want to kind of set things correctly on how it's going to proceed going forward. So first, number one, concentration spells. Those can be dropped anytime. It doesn't have to be on your turn. You can just drop it as you wish.
Gotcha.
So, that'll be fun for you guys. Then we have the second one. Of course, movement can be readied as a reaction. You can either ready an action or you can ready movement, but you can't ready both. All right, you get to do one or the other. So, readying an action, even if it's movement, will always consume your action. Always. All right. And then when it comes to chat and the whole, like, don't look at chat, don't cheat by doing that. Hey, man, if we get rules wrong, go ahead and let us know, you know, in the chat. If there's something that I got wrong, I'm always learning. I'm always trying to get better. I make mistakes and I try and learn from them. So if you can help me with that, type it in the chat. I'm sure that our people in the booth there are going to get that up here so that we can make it right sooner than the next episode. So feel free to let us know what's going on, guys. You know, just don't cheat.
Cheat this way.
Okay. So now that we got the corrections corner out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get back into the recap. So, you guys started killing these dragons, actually, as Reginald brought one down to the ground, and you guys jumped on that. Mayhem finished one off. Ted and Mayhem both finished one off.
Oh yeah,
That's
it
right.
was very tear-jerking. It's gonna haunt Mayhem for a while.
How's that horrors that Mayhem has to live through section of your notes?
It's probably it should be the densest part of the notes, but it's all just in here.
As it
Good
should
luck.
be.
I just walk around with that trauma.
Scary.
That's very fitting.
There was one point in the battle where Rhea turned into a giant constrictor snake and tried to grapple with the dragons. And Sen
did not.
activated Blade Song
Yo. That was
and used one of her spells to teleport and strike a couple of them and ended up landing on one. That dragon then took off straight up, eventually went up 95 feet and tried to knock Sen off.
Did Sen gain a new fear?
Oh yeah.
List of things Sen is afraid of section of your notes going.
Fire, sky.
You know, it should be the largest portion of my notes here, but it's all locked away in here.
Nice. All right.
Listening.
As it was coming down, however, let's see, who made the it attack them? Who was it?
Vivi.
Yeah, Vivi.
She taunted it.
Taunted it, that's right.
So good.
Vivi taunted it, and as Sen wasn't doing much on its back and it couldn't knock Sen off, it just dived right for Vivi. But before it could do that, oh yeah, Sen had left Reginald, like, on his own. Was straight up like, peace, I'm out, with a dragon right there. That
Could have handled it.
Yo.
He could have handled it.
He could have handled it.
Got this right?
I mean-
Bye.
So Reginald feigned his death so that he would avoid getting killed for real by the dragon in front of him.
So much respect gone.
However, nobody saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
No one's
No one saw him do that.
We all
The
think
fire he
he's
goes.
I think he's dead.
Well,
We all think he's dead.
Oh,
When,
God.
well, we will.
Cannot.
No one knows anything about him.
Oh wait, no, you're.
If
well,
we-
you
I just
had-
saw
Except
him
you.
laying on the ground.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
you. You
I'm
think
like-
he's dead.
All right, cool.
she's
Because
okay
Natrix
with
went over there and stole his junk.
Yes.
including the money we paid him
That's right. Including the money that they had paid him to drive them.
to put up with our bullshit.
That's what he would have wanted. Steps on him.
And as Sen was going down, you guys managed to finish off the creature. Sen managed to finish off the creature by throwing the blade down and using catapult to stick it right in the heart. And as it started tumbling down over and over, Sen holds on and it starts to disappear into the sky. And that purple magic shot up into the sky, lighting it up for just a moment as Sen started to free fall down to the ground. As soon as Sen got within 20 feet, however, Rhea, who dropped her snake form by that time, after getting her head almost eaten off as a snake by a dragon, dropped her snake form and casts what?
Entangle.
Entangle. Vines reached up 20 feet, grabbed Sen, and arrested her fall, bringing her back in. Vine after vine, taking Sen's heart.
Taking Ted, collecting Ted.
That's right.
Crossfire.
Ted as well, who was trying to catch Sen the whole time, jumps into it just as the vines go, "Fine, I got you." Poor Ted. All right, and as the last one was felled and Sen was saved, sinking down, Rhea released her entangle, right? And that's where we left off.
And dropped Mr. Angel Food Cake.
That's right, dropped Mr. Angel Food Cake and started healing everyone.
There was one more thing.
Yes.
The last spirit of the last dragon or something, or wormling, went up, and then we heard something from up there.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Because Rhea dropped Entangle, her clouds went away, and we could see what was up in the sky.
I need to remember. I need you to say this because it confused the shit out of me. And I'm like, oh fuck, man. Like he was.
Yeah.
Dead?
So
Mystery.
you guys looked up into the sky after the clouds cleared, and noticed there was a very large black dragon in the sky, also with recent runes carved into its body. It absorbed that, and all of the runes were glowing purple, the same energy. Sen, who was on top of that dragon when it died and the energy went through Sen, felt an immense amount of magical power just rush through her and then disappear as it went up. The large dragon said thank you and flied off.
Son of a bitch.
Kill your children by yourself.
This is where we left off.
We're not your parents.
Don't make Boob do it.
Okay.
I was gonna make a joke again.
You guys are there, and you just saw the dragon fly off. There are dead bodies all around you. There's fire on the stage still.
We should deal with some. Okay, but did anyone hear that?
Yes, I heard it. Rhea is going to be running over to where Sen is still on her back after being released from Entangle and looking down at her. Next time that I tell you to jump, just trust me and jump.
She doesn't even look at you. She's just kind of staring up at the sky as she's just letting herself rest as she looks up. That sucked.
Are you all right? And she's gonna give her a look over to see how bad she's looking.
Yeah, and she'll slowly saddle upwards, kind of like have a hand on the ground. She pushes herself up. I'm okay, but dress is a little ripped, but not a problem. Trying to like keep her back towards the stage because it's still fucking aflame. Looks around and so what the hell was that?
I've never seen anything like that. Was that a dragon looking over at Mayhem?
Don't look at me. I wouldn't know where it's from.
Would I know where it's from?
No.
I wouldn't know where it's from.
Well, you spoke to the little ones.
They spoke Draconic. I could luckily understand that.
What did they tell you?
Let me think about that.
And I'm gonna look around at how many people do I see that I can tell are at least on the edge of not dead? Like, or is pretty much everyone ripped in half?
There's a good amount of bards that are dead, ripped in half, dismembered. There are a number of them that you can start to hear wailing on the field. One that is burned but not completely burned, just pretty crispy, is in particular just sitting there wailing on the field.
Okay, so second question, what did they say? I'm trying to remember what the wormling said to me.
You don't remember that? That's unfortunate.
Well, I guess I'll go to the chat. That doesn't work on this tablet.
Good.
Fuck me. All right, I think I'll do anything for that information.
Anything? You gonna mail someone in chat another mouth kiss?
I will. Although they said it came as a petri dish at the end of it, so I shouldn't do that again.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Get it. Yeah, don't recall.
You heard them talk to each other. You heard them say that they were going to attack Rhea, who went into the darkness.
Okay.
He called his buddy over to help him, and they both went into the darkness. I think that was pretty much. There might have been one more thing, but I don't think it was very important. But yeah,
Okay.
you just kind of heard conversation between them as you were fighting, denoting that they're intelligent.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Well, I want to say I'm going to be running to the wailing of the people I'm hearing, but I'm going to be maintaining conversation throughout that, if that's possible.
I don't think it is.
How far away are they?
You said you're running away?
Well, how far away are the people wailing?
I mean, you guys are right here in the midst of it, so there's people wailing that way around you. You're starting to see, as the smoke kind of clears, you're starting to see the crowds now that are trying to like run away.
Okay.
Everything like that, yeah.
All I could tell was that they were intelligent. They were organized and they coordinated their attacks. They said they were going after you, Rhea.
That's why Vivi told me to watch my back. She speaks Draconic? You speak Draconic? Looking at Vivi.
Do it.
Oh no!
Wait, I'll lay on hands.
That's right. Sorry, what was the question again?
You speak Draconic?
Well, you pick something up every now and then when on the road.
Right.
Incredible.
I want to say that Rhea is hearing the wailing, and she's gonna go, we need to help anyone that we can. Everyone spread out and do medicine checks on anyone that is still breathing. And she's gonna go take off in the direction of someone wailing and start doing some medicine checks to try to save lives that she can.
So this person has a big gash in its side, stomach down to here, kind of where a claw had gotten him, but not like the others where it's like completely ripped. It's bleeding pretty profusely. Make a medicine check.
16?
16. So you look at this and you realize that he's gonna bleed out if you don't do something right now.
I'm gonna call out, bring the worst of them all over here, and I'm gonna pull Angel Food Cake over. I need everyone who's in immediate danger within 5 feet, right here, right now, go! Now!
On it!
And how long does he last?
He lasts 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier times of healing.
So it is.
I have used 1. I think my modifier is 4, so 5 times? Oh, concentration up to 1 minute, so thank you. Didn't understand the, yep.
So, okay, so it's been going now for a little bit, Mr. Angel Food Cake. I'll say you got 30 seconds left on it.
Well, I'm already running, but as she's saying that, how many can I pick up in that time and bring to that circle?
They're all between 20 and 50 feet away. There's, you guys are kind of in the midst of the dead ones. So these are the ones kind of on the outskirts. I would say make a roll. We'll just see.
Okay.
Add nothing to it.
Oh, just general? 20?
Boom, baby! That's not good, baby!
It's a 3. It's a total of 3.
Great.
So
Okay.
You bring 3 people.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what that means,
about
right?
20?
You go over to one. Was there one in particular?
The one you described first with the burns on him. I feel like he was wailing the loudest.
He was.
Okay.
He was. And you get over to him, and you see that he's burned. Probably just one leg is not burned. His hair is gone. There's no hair on him. He is, like, you can see that his clothes have kind of started to melt into his skin.
Ooh.
Oh, dear God.
Can I pick him up and put 5 points of healing onto him as I'm running him over? Okay. I might do that.
All right, so you go to pick him up, and he starts screaming with the pain. Just screaming, blood-curdlingly screaming with the pain as you take him, and then you put your hand on. How much do you give him?
5. To
5
start.
points.
Yeah.
Heals him up. Just gonna roll for 5. Okay. You see as on him, on his face, it starts to heal up here. And then starting down the neck, you see the red and charred skin start to get back together and then rejuvenate. And it gives him a good amount here, but the rest of him here, his arms are still, it just kind of does this part right here.
Gotcha.
Please, just stay with me. You'll be all right.
And I'm going to run him back to Rhea and Angel Food Cake and put him right next to him. Or, sorry, well, in that little circle.
Rhea's actually she's gonna leave Angel Food Cake there. She's not gonna activate him yet, but she's going to wild shape into a direwolf, which has a speed of 50, and she's going to do her best to run as fast as possible and grab like collars, like the back of the neck, and just start like dragging people as fast as she can over to Angel Food Cake.
Okay. Before we do this, let us do one more thing. Where are the James? Where did you put the deck?
The deck of...
Of inspiration. Thank you.
No!
We have, just because, you know, this stuff could be important, we have 3 cards that have been given to you guys. 3 random cards by Duke Fleeg.
Hey!
Thank you, Duke Fleeg. 3 random cards. Thank you. All right. So we are going to do random cards, and I will tell you what. Instead of just giving you 1 card, I'm going to give you 2, and you can pick one.
Okay.
Why are my palms sweaty?
James.
Is this what excitement is?
It's been so long.
Kelly.
A week. Oh, well, now they're upside. Now I can see them. Hold on. All right, we're good.
Lauren.
Oh, wait, I'm allowed to read them and pick?
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh.
You don't got to read them out loud. Just read and pick. Read aloud the one you want.
So, rejuvenating mana when consumed, this potion creates one temporary second level spell, which lasts for 10 minutes.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh,
Spell slots.
that's a lot.
I see.
I'll do boosted adrenaline. Adrenaline surges through you, halving damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical and magical attacks for one attack. Somehow you find you could do more than you think.
That's awesome. And Lauren.
Do I do my instinct or do I do what's right for the group?
Why are they not the same?
Exactly. I'll do what's right for the group. Boosted regen. When consumed, this potion heals 1d6 plus 2 HP at the beginning of each of your turns for 1 minute.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I feel like that'd be most helpful at this moment.
That's a good.
Awesome. Thank you, Duke Flea. Thank you very much for those cards. Now, for those watching who haven't seen the cards before, these last the whole month, and our patrons get to give them out on any show that they want. So we appreciate you guys giving it to us here at Net One. All right. Next up, we have more bits for you guys. Since we're already taking a break, I'm just going to throw these out to you. Okay. We'll get, there's no other reason why I want to give these to you now. 2,500 bits from Jack R's 15.
Nice.
Jackers?
Jackers 15.
Jackers?
15 for Bo, and Bo is best. That must be a family member. That's someone I paid for that, I'm sure.
I was like, which one of you are you?
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you. 2,500 bits.
For Bo.
Is it? Oh, it is for Bo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. It is 1,000.
But you already threw it.
There it is. 2,500.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, I'm glad they didn't do it on the combat night.
You don't know that.
Oh.
You don't know that.
We'll see what happens today. Thank you so much, Jackers 15. All right. Back to it.
So how many people am I able to get?
So, sorry, you're going to have to say the wolf thing again.
I'm going to wild shape into a direwolf, which has a speed of 50. And I'm running as much as I can to grab people by clothing, back of the neck, scruff, and just running back to Angel Food Cake.
I'll do an athletics check.
As a direwolf. What's his athletics?
It's just be strength.
20. Unnatural.
Yeah, you're able to get, how long were you trying to do it? Just the 6 seconds?
I suppose my goal is to just get as many as I can, right under the. I want to set off Angel Food Cake at the last possible second.
Okay. I'll say you're able to get 3 with that.
Okay. So plus Mayhem's 1 and the one that's already there. So we have 5. How many people can we still hear away from there?
There's at least with your perception, your passive, you hear separately at least between 10 to 15 more that are out there. But you bring them all. Mayhem gets his guy and brings him down, puts him down, and you have 5 seconds left.
Okay, if I have 5 seconds left, I'm gonna go ahead and set off Mr. Angel Food Cake. And is Happy nearby? Am I able to do images at Happy, or he's only able to do it at me?
That's right.
Okay, cool. I am going to, while still running to collect more people, I'm going to set off Mr. Angel Food Cake.
Okay. So Rhea has gotten somebody who could grab onto her fur, has one by the mouth and one that's on her back, and gets back to you and stops there, and poof, Angel Food goes off. A burst of white light surging through everybody for how much?
They get 2d6. Oh, nice. 10.
10 points of healing to these folks.
Trying to keep them alive.
You notice that the one with a severed leg at the knee does not re-roll the knee as you heal it, but it almost starts to, and then kind of closes up there.
She's gonna continue running. I'll say as she runs past the party, she'll kind of like bark at them, kind of aggressively, and keep running and gathering as many people as she can together.
When you go to do that, you start hearing something else. Make a perception check, whoever wants to.
In the box. Oh, same. No. 25.
25?
17.
17?
23.
23?
13.
13. So, Mayhem, you're a little kind of busy right now in your head after dealing with the killing of the dragon, similar to how Anra died.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So you're a little kind of distracted with everyone. You gotta help everyone right now. And you don't hear, but the rest of you kind of hear. It starts getting closer. And then you are just about to run when, in a burst of like black smoke that goes off and like mist goes off, you find two people now there. One is the first ambassador of Uzlium, and the other is Agessa. And they step out. She's got her halberd right there, kind of comes forward, and they see you as they misty step onto the field.
She's gonna, Rhea's gonna continue running by, and as she passes Agessa and the first ambassador, she's gonna make like little like pleasant yipping noises to try to indicate like happy. If anyone has like a husky, you know, it's like oh, you know? And just keep going and still trying to round up as many people as she can that are dying.
So she goes. You hear Agessa go, "Wait, soldiers!" And then you see them start coming in, start spreading out. They have spears, they have bows and arrows, they have whatever, they have javelins, they have whatever they thought they could use to fight dragons, because they're not used to it either.
It's not bows or javelins. Turns out.
Yeah. So they start going around, they create a perimeter, they're looking around like that, and the first ambassador goes up to the rest of the group. Mayhem, are you still off trying to collect people?
Yeah. I mean, would I still want to hear this though? Would I be in range of it at all?
Yeah, you can be.
I feel like if I see them actually coming onto the field, I'll notice at that point. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yeah, I'll start.
Yeah. So you go over, and he and Agessa come up to you, and tell me, did you see them? Is it true? Are they dragons?
I know about as much of this as you do. But,
Who here can answer my questions?
But yes.
How far away are the people that I'm collecting?
You're taking your time with them.
With the people?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to everyone as quickly as possible because in her mind people are bleeding out and dying.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have time to answer questions from Uzlium right now. She needs to get these people alive.
Yeah. Make a roll.
10?
10. Yeah, you're off doing that. You're busy collecting them in that 1 minute that you have. So,
1
for
minute?
Mr. Angel Food Cake.
He's gone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's gone.
She's just trying to get as many as possible before they bleed out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to a couple of them. We'll get back to that.
It's because if they're ignoring her, she's going to start barking a lot at the ambassador. She's desperately trying to get the attention of anyone with magic that can help these people.
Can you understand her at all?
One moment. And looks at you, and his eyes go like blue all of a sudden, and you hear in your mind, "Tell me what it is."
There are people dying everywhere. We need to help them. I will answer any question that you have, but these people are dying. They were not prepared for this. Please help.
I will bring help. Now tell me, were there dragons?
There were dragons. That's why everyone's charred and ripped to pieces. Now can you help them or not?
His eyes go back to normal, and he goes, "I'm sorry, Empress. Apparent, I must leave." Goes and teleports out, and is gone.
Howling in rage.
Did he just leave?
I guess is like, well, that's the Mage Nation for you. Help these people.
I am. I'm surprised they didn't even try.
Bork.
Surprised who didn't even try.
Mage Nation? The Emperor who just left?
Yeah. Well, I don't expect him to know much about healing, being a wizard.
Interesting. Well, that doesn't exclude these men from helping. You need to get them onto these bodies, at least checking them and checking wounds, until we can heal them.
You would tell me my business.
I am not trying to command anyone. I am trying to save, just like Reyes.
As Ray is going around, are you still a dog?
Direwolf.
A direwolf?
Bork.
Okay.
Thus the Borg.
So how are you helping these people?
I'm trying to gather as many as I can in one place, so that the goal in her mind, she's getting them all in one place so she can again cast Angel's Food Cake. She's gonna drop out of wild
So-
shape, but she needs the speed right now.
She's going around, and she says, "Then go and help them. We will help as well." She calls some soldiers over. Check the wounded, check the dead, separate them. And so soldiers start going through, looking at people, seeing if they're still alive, kind of grabbing them, bringing them, taking the dead over to another area. That's what's going on. So then she turns back to you. You saw them? Looking at each one of you.
They were kind of hard to miss.
And yet. Thinking of Sen over there. This is grave indeed. You must tell no one. And we'll do our best to keep it a secret. But if dragons have come back and are attacking us, I don't know what that's going to mean.
How are you going to keep this a secret? The whole city is burning right now.
This was a public event.
I suppose you're right.
And in addition,
It's just damage control then. We don't need our enemies learning about this.
your enemies. Your enemies were those creatures.
Those creatures did not exist until a minute ago.
To your knowledge,
Our enemies are men and elves and orcs. There are whole nations, Mayhem, that I have to think about.
there shouldn't have to be enemies.
Sound like my father. But unfortunately, people cannot be trusted. It is up to us to make sure that they do not get the best of us.
So, what was your plan here exactly? To keep this a secret and hope it doesn't happen again, or let more people, innocent people, die at the surprise of more of these wormling dragons showing up?
Do you think me so stupid, so feeble of mind that I would not think of how to prevent this going forward, of how we can grow to fight this?
I do not mean to be rude at all. But if tonight is an example,
I look around.
you did not seem prepared at all.
As I said, these are things of legend and myth. How could we? At that point, you see mages kind of now coming in and start drawing something in the ground. Big, like with chalk. Drawing it. And at that point, once it finishes, it lights up. Sen, you would recognize this as a teleportation circle that they have just created. And it opens up. And through it, you start to see forces coming through. Their armor is so brilliant. It's shining. It has portions of it that's kind of lined. They have these kind of, it's like plate mail, right? It's tight, and it comes down layer, like that. Layer, like this, right? So it's all layered down here. All the way down here, they have these helmets on that each one has like tiny little wings coming up here, like angel's wings. And as they come forward out of there, you see they have swords and they have shields, and they're coming through, and they all have the symbol on their tabards that are over the shining armor. You recognize this, Sen, as a regiment from the Platinum Legion. The Platinum Legion is what Uzlium calls their army. This is Uzlium's fighting force that is now being mobilized here. And as they come through, you hear and you see, as they're coming through, they're all different types of races. There's plenty of Dragonborn there. There's plenty of humans there. There's some gnomes, halflings, just all over the gamut. Uzlium is indiscriminate about, who. So you see them coming through, and you see behind them are a regiment of clerics as well with them. And the clerics are now coming through. And behind them, you guys notice a very, very tall person coming through. Taller than Mayhem. This person, you would guess, looking at them, has got to be between 8 and 10 feet tall. As they step forward, you see they're walking, and you finally see their face come out of the light from the portal, and the portal closes behind them. You see a white face, almost like ashen face. You see a kind of marking coming down the face, kind of this way and this way, kind of coming down through the face here, and then through, like, it's not symmetrical X, it's an asymmetrical X that goes over the mouth on one side. So this going kind of over the eyes, and this comes down over the mouth. These kind of deep red, what look like markings of some kind. It could be paint, you don't know. They are in heavy armor, full on plate mail. It shines as they walk forward. It is a, they have kind of this brown hair that's pulled back and braided down their back. They are not wearing a helmet, guys want to make a check to see what this person is?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and make a history check.
Huh?
19?
19.
Straight roll, give me a minute. 11.
What did you get? 5. And Rhea?
I forgot I have to go check over with here.
Rhea, do it with advantage.
With advantage? Mm-hmm. Thank goodness.
Where's that bardic inspiration when you need it?
I would say it's int, right? Mm-hmm. 16.
16 and 19? Mm-hmm. That's a Goliath. That is a very large Goliath. You guys have heard of Goliaths. Rhea, you know of them through the Marakute.
Squee.
They are in the northernmost part of, as you know, they are in the northernmost part of Ilunor. And they are not too far off of the route for the Marakute.
Flashbacks to Alcon. Akon.
Yes. Oh yeah. All of you would know.
Fangirling so hard over.
All of you would know that as a Goliath, like Alcon. Yeah, I forgot that you guys had met one. Yeah.
Can I, at this point, when they've come through, would I have collected all of the live people together?
With their help, it's starting to come in. You know, it's getting there. You see some troops are off up into the stands as well, trying to collect some people that were trying to get away and hurt themselves.
I'm just gonna say, when at the sight of all of those clerics coming through, she's gonna kind of get dancy paws and start making like urgent yipping, and then let out the big long howl to try to get everyone's attention to like her pile of moaning people.
Okay.
I'm imagining the cute
Dancy paws.
dance. Yeah,
Dancy
like
paws.
You notice that this person has a shield that is very large, spanning them from shoulder to ankle. It's one of those big, like, and then comes down to this large point at the bottom. And it looks like it's pure silver. It's almost shining. And you notice that they're not holding it, and yet it floats in the air around them. So then they have a sword as well, which is golden, has kind of like this golden filigree, for lack of a better word, but kind of like this lining around the hilt, goes up to the hand guard, which kind of comes up like this, goes around that as well, and then the filigree comes, and that's all you see. Anybody who wants to actually make an Arcana check. I don't think anybody would have any idea what this is.
15.
You recognize this person, and you recognize their weapon. This is High General Varisla. And that is a Vorpal blade on her hip. A very large Vorpal blade. Two-handed. Steps forward. Gets the cleric's, attention, and says kind of very, very calmly, "See to the wounded." Looks over at the dog that's the dire wolf that's going up and down.
Dancy paws.
Comes up, grabs a monocle, throws it over her eye, looks at you, and smiles. "I am High General Varisla, Archmage of Uzlium. You know Varisla is on the Archmage's Council, headed up by High Archmage Awen. She comes and she says, it was dragons?
Yeah. Mayhem shrugs like, yeah. A kind of defeated shrug, though.
Looking up and around.
Knowing that, seeing the clerics come over, she's gonna kind of lope back over, like at a trot. And as she's coming in close, she'll come out of wild shape and just start panting. At least one big one. Thank you.
Can any of you heal?
I can,
Please,
of course.
help. This is going to be our crime scene. Uslium now claims this. It was our people who were attacked. And knowing that it was dragons, we must be the ones to investigate. Nobody leaves until they answer our questions and we clear them. Even the ones being healed. I assume that's all right with you as she looks over at Agessa. And Agessa says, well, as long as you're not planning on doing anything stupid, I'm all right with it. So, sorry about that. There's a lot of notes here. She's looking over, and she looks over at you, at Sen. Sen, of Uslium, is it not?
Yeah.
They told me that you were with this group. You are the Bladesong's heir.
Yeah.
You mean a lot to Uslium. We are lucky to have you.
Thanks.
What happened here?
Listening to music and dragons came down from the sky. Slow, small, one large.
A large one.
Yes.
And it did not engage you?
No. We slew the smaller ones, but after doing so, the larger one thanked us and left.
Thanked you.
They had runes on their bodies carved. And then she'll pull out some of the papers that she jotted down on, probably a little blood-stained, and pass
Big
over.
hand comes down, grabs it, looks at it. Make an insight check. Anybody can who's there.
Cute.
18.
18.
18?
11.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Everyone but Rhea
I'm distracted.
could see. Yeah, she's over healing people, I'm sure.
No, she's chilling.
She's resting.
She ran a lot. She's real
Okay.
tired.
Okay. So you guys see that when they look at the symbols, her eyes get a little wide for a second. And you notice the High General might be feeling fear.
Yeah. So those are on them, and after they were killed, they evaporated into purple energy.
Do those...
And it was absorbed
Yes.
by the larger one.
you have to know what those markings symbolize, right?
I cannot speak of it here. It is old and ancient, and it is everything that the Mage Nation has been fighting against. These dragons were used to create the Sundering.
We need to find a space to talk about this more. This is important that we know.
Alas, I am busy here. We must investigate. We must do our interviews. We must get all the facts. But I promise, I will get a report.
Do you think that
Mayhem's gonna step in and I don't know if the rest of the team can hear, but I'm gonna speak a little softer to her. Just,
do you think if they could cause the Sundering and seal them away, is this an attempt at unsealing?
Gets down close to you guys. The Sundering was the first attempt to bring the infiltrating shadow into Rasmorae. They used dragons against us. They siphoned the power out of them to fuel their portal, killing them. If they have returned, it is only a matter of time. But we must stop it. Alas, this is not a concern for you. This is Uzlian business, and we will see to it. We will not let them go unpunished. Uzlian's reach is long. We will find them.
Perhaps you could advise us on how we should act should they bring the fight to us again. See, Rhea's speaking like abnormally reverent to this person. A little out of character.
I can't imagine they would come after you. But
why would they show up here then? I mean, it may not be directly us. That's a possibility, but why here? Why
that's
now?
what I'm here to find out.
Is there a chance you're going to inform us once you know?
grinning dragonborn teeth.
Just leans down to you. There is always a chance.
Okay, thank you.
Mayhem is very reassured.
Yeah.
Mayhem, make a perception check for me.
Alrighty.
On the tablet.
Tablet.
I think 14.
14. You notice that just as you're talking to this person, just from behind them a bit, you see one of the clerics kind of looking right at you. And when you catch eyes, they look away. You notice that this is a Dragonborn cleric, and they are bronze Dragonborn, not unlike yourself. You can tell that they are female, and you can tell that their age is just a bit higher than yours.
Okay.
Yeah, a few years.
Okay.
And
Do
they're
any
just
of
kind
us
of,
see that?
huh?
Do any of us see that?
Yeah, make perception checks if you
I'll
want.
see this hot bitch.
Yep.
Well, we don't know.
14?
18.
26.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Sorry, what did you get?
14.
14?
18.
18. You two see it. You do not. It's very kind of. It's like overt at the very beginning. Like the person is just kind of staring at you, and then it gets, as soon as you look.
Sen is going to just start. Assuming that Verisla is done talking.
Not quite.
Oh.
This is happening during that.
Clocking that person then.
Same.
Mayhem, what are you doing?
I will notice that, and I'm gonna pause in my speech while I'm talking at the moment. And regain focus. Like it'll be openly noticed.
What is it?
It's I don't see many of my own people that often, and I got distracted for a moment. I may go around and help heal some others in a moment, but not until we figure this out.
Looks over and sees the Dragonborn just kind of like start leaving. And she raises her hand towards the Dragonborn. She goes, "Stop!" And as her hand raises, you see the brand on the Dragonborn neck just kind of start to light up and glow kind of a golden yellowish color. Kind of like you see the brand and the markings and everything like that. And let me get to it, sorry. Sorry guys, give me a second.
You're doing great. We're all in suspense.
Okay. He does that. Reaches the hand out. It lights up the brand. And she goes, Krayla, come here. As she's very quick and comes right up. And she goes, yes. Hi, General. You look awfully suspicious.
That is not what I said when I said that. Krayla, was it?
And she kind of looks over at you. Eyes kind of wide for a second. Yes?
It is okay. I'm a paladin of Rao. I mean only peace and reason, but we'll get into that.
Okay. Cleric of Uzlian, Krayla, and I should probably go heal people.
Of course. May we assist you, possibly?
Make an insight check.
Oh, okay, I'm doing it on here. 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
You notice she's pretty uneasy next to you. Pretty uneasy, and is kind of almost trying to get out of the situation. When she says, I should go heal people. And he goes, or she goes, yes, go ahead. Mayhem, is that right?
Correct. Or Mayhem Zero, or Mayhem or Zero, or... Yes.
Why don't you help Krayla here?
I would love to. It's kind of my favorite thing to do.
Excellent. So you go off to help heal people?
Mm-hmm. I am keeping an eye on Krayla, though, like it's to see if she's maintaining that level.
Side eye all
uneasy.
the time.
Yeah.
Every now and then it's just kind of like she's working, and you notice that she sees, number one, the symbol of her holy symbol that's on here is the symbol of Ouijas. And this is a, yeah, you would know it. Anybody else who wants to make a religion check can see if they want.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
11?
11? Okay. So you guys see the symbol. You don't know what it is.
That's pretty.
Yeah. You know that it's the symbol of Ouijas, who is a lawful neutral god of death and life. She is strikingly beautiful, Ouijas, and you know that she ferries people from this life to the next. So she controls that moment of death and the journey over to the afterlife.
Okay.
So you would know this as a healer's deity. So you see that on her. The symbol is like a skull, right? And the skull has this kind of like swirly pattern going one way of white and the other way of black, that like a yin yang.
Nice. I like that.
No dots though, just kind of the two together.
That is a rather interesting symbol.
As I'm kind of like reaching my hands and using lay on hands on, I mean, I imagine we've already left and we're like nearing people to heal.
You guys are going off and helping people get healed. You guys are still sitting there with Verizla, the High General. Says, I must go and see to my men now and conduct the investigation. Know that it takes more than something small to call down the High General. This means a lot to Uzlium, so thank you for what you have done today. Looks over at Sen. Well done, Sen.
Just like a pressed smile and a nod.
No. Let us find and look at the living and the dead, shall we? And starts moving off.
You'll notice that, as you say, interesting symbol, just feel a little nuzzle up on the side of your cheek as Happy's there.
Oh my god. Awesome. Okay.
So,
You sneaky son of a bitch.
Although this shirt so bad.
I want it.
so you're there with Krayla, and you're kind of working, and you notice as she's working, she'll bandage something as well on the smaller stuff. You'll notice she's not like wasting healing. There's a lot of people here, and you notice she's bandaging where she can, doing medicine checks. She's grabbing other stuff to help, some balms and stuff like that she's using to help heal. She has a number of potions on her as well that she comes out with. But she says to you, so you're a paladin?
I am. I follow Rao. I find great comfort in him, and he has helped me give great comfort to others as I'm healing.
Do you require great comfort, man?
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
No one's ever asked me that before. Well, I mean, comfort doesn't really hurt, now does it?
As he kind of pets Happy.
So cute.
I imagine his eyes went in different directions.
They're so cute when they're young.
Where did you get that?
Oh, she's my, Happy is my child.
So funny, it almost looks like a familiar.
What?
A tongue goes straight into your ear.
I still maintain eye contact and very statuesque. Like, what?
It's just Is that a friendly familiar? Is that your familiar? I thought you were a paladin.
I am a paladin. It is not mine, but it came from my blood.
Hold on. You're gonna be fine now. Don't worry.
Oh dear God!
Sorry, go on, Mayhem. Goes over to the next one.
Of course. I'm gonna try and find someone else to also heal. But honestly, I'm handing out like 5 health points at a time, like to each person, just to like stabilize as best I can. Anyway. No, I familiar. Would I actually know what that is? Or
I think Sen said as much. No? Last episode? No?
you've been talking about kids this whole time.
Yeah, no, it was just like, this is happy.
Oh, okay.
He's born.
It was never said.
Bored.
I take your blood,
yeah.
you're not the father. Get out.
Make an Arcana check.
Thanks for your DNA donation. Get the fuck out.
That's literally it, yeah.
I don't want child support.
10 flat.
You don't know what a familiar is.
We'll continue with a what? And then tongue.
Well, it's a cute one, that's for sure, but it must belong to your friends, huh?
Well, I like to think we take care of Happy together.
Pulling tongue out of ear for podcast listeners.
Yeah. That's why you gotta be on Twitch and watch us. Anyway.
She finishes up with this person and says, Can you come over here with me real quick?
Of course.
And she kind of points to an area off there. It's a little open, a little kind of deserted. There's the stands. She kind of goes behind the stands and asks you to come back.
She don't
Okay.
get that action often.
I'm still gonna have Happy on me though.
This reminds me of high school.
Yeah, you're
Want a
behind
cigarette?
the stands, and she comes up to you.
I'm gonna say, who is there to heal back here? I don't see anyone in pain.
So
There's-
naive.
It's just me, Mayhem. I'm the one in pain.
Oh, shit.
What? I don't have much of my lay on hands, but I can try.
I can't talk here, Mayhem. I have to finish. This is gonna take all night. Can you meet me in the early morning?
Yes, can I at least know what it entails?
You are in danger.
I feel I am always in danger.
From me. From Uzlium. They're looking for you.
To what end?
I've got to go back. Meet me at the southeasternmost park in Lithuania.
Southeasternmost park.
Yes,
Southeasternmost park.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. I will be there.
Good.
I have so many questions. I shall help you heal.
I'll see you there.
Okay, all right.
She leaves.
Yeah, you can heal on your. Oh yes. Still violently.
As she's leaving, she's like, "It's best you stay away from me."
Then I'd probably. But I'm still going to meet you at 4 a.m. Correct?
Face palms. Laughs a little bit and goes, "Yes, Mayhem. 4 a.m. I'll see you there."
I will never be away from a person I can help.
Is that right?
To my
Sure you're not a coward?
I have fears. That doesn't make me a coward.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Mayhem thinks, is she gonna tell me I'm a coward? That's all he thinks. He doesn't say it.
As she goes off and rejoins and continues her work. By this time, you see that the Uzlian Platinum Legion, those folks are flying around. They kind of take off. They don't have wings or anything like that, but they just kind of start flying up. You know, kind of looking out, you see some that kind of, a regiment or a small squad that kind of goes off in a V, starts flying up and around and surveying the area.
Ray's gonna lean towards Sen.
Yes, they fly in that formation for aerodynamicness, but I think it's just for show.
Can you learn how to do that? Because that would have really come in handy.
Well, you know, I spent the past 2 months not studying, so I'm sure if I studied more, it could be up there flying.
If you could fly, you wouldn't have to worry about falling 90 feet to your death.
She'll chuckle at that.
She's gonna kind of elbow her in the ribs, just like a little playful nudge.
She does like just a sway with the nudge, not much of a like a just like a.
Wobble weeble.
And then she'll lock eyes with Matrix. Everything, not everything, but what we saw on that day was here.
Yeah. This isn't the end. It certainly is not the end.
No, and if your if your friend Judith is the next piece in this puzzle, I think we have to get going.
I fear what he would do with this kind of power.
During the meeting, we related him towards the infiltrating shadow, right?
Yes, he mentioned it when he came in and said it, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has felt the touch of the infiltrating shadow. That's what he said.
I don't even know if it's a matter of if he gets this power, it's a matter of when. Because if dragons were used to seal the sundering, and he has been touched by the infiltrating shadow, then
this is just not good. Oh. I would rather he be a pawn than the one in charge, but
I mean, like any army, there's grunts and lieutenants and all the way up to commanders and generals.
how big does this get? How much more involved are we gonna get?
I don't know, but unless the interview is done, looking at Rhea because you're away, we should start packing, getting out of here. I mean, even if we choose not to pursue Judith, I do not think this is a safe place at the moment.
Where is safe?
Movement.
We have to wait for the council. They said they'd be sending word so that we can go. They said it would be soon. I can't imagine it would be much longer.
It's just... That's two in 2 days.
You think that we somehow brought them here? Or would they have attacked without us? At least we were here to help.
This potentially, but with the addition of the palace, I don't know.
It's a fair concern.
Or at the very least, Lithania City is not a safe place.
Perhaps we can get an idea of the timeline from Agessa. She kind of looks around to see if Agessa is still within sight.
Yeah, she's over there. She's supervising, tells somebody to go over and help here, and is watching kind of the Oozlium Platinum Legion do their work as well.
Yeah.
We got a raid, guys. Hey, raid! Robbie Landis. We got 2 raid. It's a double rainbow. Oh my god.
Raid shades.
Rainbow?
So we got to put on the raid shades.
It's beautiful.
Across the sky.
James has raid shades. Hey, welcome Robbie Landis, and welcome Escalia. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give away that a Nord book. Is that right? A Nord book. So hashtag chaos. I thought it was a deck. It says book. It's a deck. Thank you. A Nord deck. This one that we're giving away. The treasure 17 to 20. So guys, hashtag chaos. Hashtag chaos in the chat right now, and you could win it from Nord Games. All right. Thanks for raiding, guys. Alrighty.
Chaos if you're bad at spelling.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Like in Sonic. All right, I'll stop.
Wow.
Sorry, I interrupted you guys. Though.
Yeah, no, I will, with that prompt, we'll settle up to Agessa.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Crazy, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So we're doing this.
I love that.
You could say that. That is an apt description, I think.
Terrible pickup line.
Sorry.
What do you want?
When are we leaving?
Tomorrow.
How soon?
You'll meet us tomorrow, around noon,
No.
at the palace. We'll send you on your way from there.
Okay. Finger gun.
At this point, you hear. Oh, sorry. What?
I would say when Sen goes to saddle up to Agessa, Rhea's gonna kind of sneak over next to Natrix and just really trying her best to be discreet goes, "Is my braid still okay?"
I love it.
Like out of the corner of her mouth.
Is it still braided nicely?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's a little bit frayed in parts, but it's not like it was messed up.
I'll do some like light tucking just to get it all like nice again. Like put in the little stray hairs.
Doing her best to look nonchalant, like she does not care at all that that's happening.
Right, we're good. And there. Perfect.
Okay, we leave tomorrow.
Oh, great! And just turned like nothing was happening with it. Oh, see, we're leaving very quickly. We'll leave tomorrow. Good, we'll leave tomorrow.
Is that soon enough?
What was that, Mayhem?
And
It's about to be deja vu.
so at that point, you hear someone calling over to the general. Hi, General. We have something strange over here. And Varizla kind of starts striding over to them, and you notice that as they were kind of like piling up bodies, they've now separated them out so that they can identify, check for any personal stuff that they have on them. So people are going through that, and as they go over to that, which is about 20 feet away from you guys. 20-30 feet away from you guys. They go over there, and you hear them say, "What is it that you found?" And said, "This one has magic on it." And looks down. "Is that right?" Puts the monocle up. Necromancy. Puts it down. waves a hand over this person. And you see this kind of like bluish, purplish kind of aura kind of like appear and then burst into nothing. And then you looks up. Hello. And
Reginald!
Reginald is now surrounded by a bunch of Platinum Legion soldiers.
How
that's
I'm
great.
gonna say Rhea just squeals that about Reginald, and she's just gonna try to like run in.
You run in, they don't expect it. You scream out Reginald and you go. You get in there right at him. You doing anything there?
She's gonna get down on her knees next to him and be like, I'm so glad you're all right. Thank you so much for all of your help.
It's quite all right. I looks up. Didn't do anything.
You got us here safely. She like looks down at him knowingly.
Hi, General goes. Do you know this man?
He's our driver. He's kept us safe and helped us keep watch and made sure that everyone in our party stayed alive. And I would be absolutely beside myself if we were unable to do the same for him. And then looks directly into the mage's eyes.
As the mage is looking down at Reginald, kind of bends over, and Reginald sees High General Varisla, and his eyes go wide. And then, how was it that you were? You came by this necromancy spell that was on your body. There was a spell on my body?
Always playing that
hilarious.
card. I love
Rhea
it.
is going to protectively put a hand on Reginald's chest and be like, "You're right. You're all right now. The general helped relieve you of it," and then looks up again into her eyes, almost pleadingly.
Raises a hand. Oh, did you want to do something?
I would say the moment I realize that he's woken up from a death state and I see Rhea running over, I'm gonna see if there's a way for me to sneak off and go to his cart.
Yo!
Make a stealth check for me.
Oh, that's cocked.
Is Sen gonna help Reginald, or is Sen gonna get him in trouble?
Stealth?
Could we argue for advantage because everyone's distracted?
It will affect their perception checks. That's for sure. What cards do you guys have?
How far is it off from one of
I
these?
think we
though?
still have Change Your Fate, right?
We have a change of fate.
Last time.
I'm down.
Okay.
Somewhere is
got
a Change
somewhere.
of Fate card.
If we use it now, we don't have to look for it.
I didn't give it to you, right? You
Oh,
did.
I pulled it.
Oh, you pulled it?
It's
Oh.
somewhere.
That's fine.
Somewhere.
Change of fate is used for 10 minutes. You have advantage.
Hooah!
Isn't it that? Is that? It was just
Right.
one.
One roll.
One roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that will be a 17.
Okay. You stealth off. Nat 20 at disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage?
No. I got a nat 20 while rolling disadvantage. It is not the lowest one.
I was
okay,
like,
yeah.
how did you roll Nat 20 twice?
That has happened. That has
I
happened.
know. I was really mad. I was like, what the fuck?
You sneak off. No one seems to notice as you're sneaking off. While that's happening, he looks at you, looks down at Reginald, raises the hand out. I have to know. And right here, through his white shirt, you see the brand light up. And you hear Verizla go. Beltier Mordal. You live? You live? We thought you were dead these 15 years. My name is Reginald. You do not have to hide it, Beltier. We are here now. You can come back to Uzlium. We will always take you back. My name is Reginald. I am a cart driver for this lot. I have been for years. You can check with people. Beltier, it pains me so much to see you in this state. You were once so great. A dissenter. Beltier, I'm gonna have to take you back.
You can't take him. We paid for his services fair and square. We did, and his contract is not up with us yet. Are you implying that Uzlium does not hold up their end of a bargain?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh God.
Quick, am I near this or not?
Yeah.
Oh, I came back.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
You're back by this time.
Okay.
Oh no.
Do we have another change your feet?
No.
Great.
I'm not particularly charismatic, y'all.
Bloody great.
Does a 6 do it?
As she looks down to you, there are some contracts that supersede those. This man he was the commander of our elite frostworms, the Fangs of Uzlium. We thought him dead, free mages. Did they take you, Beltier? What did they do to you? Why did you leave us? My name is Reginald. I drive a cart. I know nothing of mages. Please. I don't want it anymore.
Barisa, if I may. Reginald is very far gone at this point. I fear he's not all there.
All the more reason to take him into our care. He will be well cared for in Uzlium.
Could you not let him have a retirement of sorts to work him to death in his old age? Is that truly what's right? What Uzlium wants of its people?
That is going to be up to Reginald. To Beltier. He can go back into service, or if he would like to pursue other means in Uzlium, he may.
What if those means are simply to be a cart driver? To transport the people that are helping this city. He's been our cart driver since before we were summoned from the council. He took us to the places that we needed to be. Maybe that is his duty.
He's not educated. He needs re-education.
We have an Oozlium mage with us. The re-education process could be much simpler.
Please.
Looks around.
I know.
We had a mage with us.
We're gonna cut it right there. Sen, what are you doing?
Jetting to the cart.
Sorry.
I'm a mage.
We have a
currently
mage
running.
somewhere. I'm sure she's doing something very magely.
Blade song. Teleporting.
No, just sprinting straight for his cart and knowing where he kept the book when I found it.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Yeah,
Is it there?
it is there.
Grab it. Any other damning evidence?
Nice.
No, it was just the book. You know, he had his spellcasting focus, but that's with Natrix now.
It's mysteriously disappeared
That's right.
somewhere.
That's right. So you find the book.
I will close the cart, look, and realize I don't really have a bag on me.
You know someone that does.
And she's. She's gonna take the white shawl that Rhea picked out, which is probably cut a little bit, or not cut, a little bit ripped apart, and she's gonna fashion like a she's gonna put the book in the center, wrap it, roll it, and then sling bag it.
Like a bag. Yeah.
And then try and go back and just as if I went to take a tinkle.
Yeah, just kind of come back, kind of. All right. Kind of nonchalant. Make a dexterity check, because I want to see how quickly you did this. You're running back and forth.
May I argue for advantage since I have the cunning action?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Take what I can get. Okay, that's a 14 dex check. 16.
16. Yeah, you get there pretty quick, and you're back within like 2 minutes.
We have an Oozlium mage with us. Looks around with us.
Just got back from the little mage's room.
As you say, with us, and they look around, and then you see them look and see Sen coming out, kind of the tree line over there, type of thing.
She's the inheritor of the Blade Song, as you know. She is indoctrinated. She could very clearly re-indoctrinate Reginald, along our trip even.
Rhea's gonna look up at her, still on her knees, like down with Reginald, and just teary-eyed. Please. He's done nothing but help us. He was nothing but a cart driver when we met him. Please, your people are known to be fair and just. There is no justice in this. Please.
I cannot make exceptions. Druid of the Marakute. Oozlium has laws. It is not enough to be a free mage. It is not enough to be a dissenter if a true mage is with you. Mages require education so that they do not hurt anybody.
He's hurt no one. He hurt no one. He's done nothing but help. He's kept us alive.
Sen, you're back by this time. How did he keep you alive? Paladin,
Yes.
how did he keep you alive?
With every fiber of his being.
Looks back and forth. Down at Reginald. Looks over at Natrix. What do you look like right now, Natrix? I forgot.
I would still be as Cressida.
Cressida. Looks over at Natrix. How did he help you?
He's been there with us since the beginning, ensuring our safety as we made our travels here, as we helped this kingdom.
Sen,
Yeah.
what do you know of this Reginald?
Reginald, we met him in Austrian. At which point we hired him as a cart driver to get us from there to here in the city. And despite all the trials that my friends and I faced while on the road, he was there. He didn't abandon us at any point. If I remember correctly, we were dealing with some bandits, and even though we four were dealing with the bandits, even Reginald pulled out the dagger to defend our stuff.
Dagger.
A dagger.
He was not using any magic. You did not know he was a mage. Did not know he was a dissenter. Looking right at Sen, you did not know he was a dissenter.
Not to my knowledge, no. He is Reginald.
Deception check.
Sweaty palm.
Boosted adrenaline, let's go.
Hold on to that card. Just
I'm not lying at all. What was it?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Was it good or bad?
Don't keep us in suspense.
Dick move, dude.
What'd you get?
So far, a 10.
Yeah? You want to save Reginald?
It's saving my ass at this point.
Yeah, true.
Do it.
Oh, there it is.
I will yes and that as many times as you need, Sen.
16.
16. Okay. You can tell that it kind of sank in a little bit, and they're considering. But it's... As you're watching them, you're thinking, You can tell that they're not quite convinced.
Yeah.
They may require further convincing.
Is his face still painted?
Oh no, that wore off.
I just had this realization that we're all standing around like
Butterflies.
serious conversation.
Oh, ignore this side. I am not happy. This has been very rough.
Even if they are not using magic, it does not mean that they won't. You know that. Someone could get to them. Someone who is not Uzlium. He built here. Mordal was extremely powerful, and in the wrong hands, that could be devastating.
And what of our hands?
You think yours are the right ones?
He's been in our hands this whole time.
We're the hands you're trusting against your enemy.
The council has set us against you know what. Trying not to, like, say infiltrating shadow, but she's like, eyebrows.
He who
You
shall
know
not be
who.
named.
The council has trusted us with that secret, has trusted us with the safety and security of, well, as I understand it, the world. And she just kind of looks around at the rest of the party. But we're not safe enough hands for one old man who just wants to drink water and eat ice cream and drive a cart.
Smoke. I want to smoke as well.
Drive a cart.
Steps in front of him.
No, I thought we were still on the ground. I thought we were still on the ground.
Oh, were you down there with him?
Yeah, and she's down on her
Okay.
knees with
Got
him
it,
with a
got it.
hand on his chest, like protectively.
Absolutely, you are. Sorry. So yeah, you kind of push him.
I don't really know how the Goliath feels about that. We met the one and she thought it was cool.
I want you both to make me persuasion checks.
Okay, who's it gonna be? Come on, guys. Come on.
Oh, come on, I thought my words were actually good. 11.
Son of a mother hugger! I'm sorry.
Good.
Fork!
Tram.
Any inspiration? Anybody?
I mean,
I don't think
I
that's
want-
they're saving this one.
There's no saving.
Can we at least
all.
go for mine so we
Yeah,
can
do
get
it.
over 11?
Do it!
You said 11 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
All right, they're gonna inspire, guys. Inspired. Thank you guys for the bits.
Love you, please be nice to me.
Face the keys.
Do it.
It's a 2.
So that's 13.
I got a 5.
So are you telling me that this mage will be with you always? This dissenter will be with you always in your travels?
Your old friend? Yes.
And you are the envoy of Rao, are you not?
I am.
So, envoy. Did you know this man was a mage?
He's gonna look at Reginald as he knows him closer in the eye. He looks down.
I did not know he could do such things. He fought with all he could. I didn't know about the rest.
Very well. Should the Lithanian Council request it, we will leave him in your care. After he is returned to himself, after his re-education.
Yeah. No. I can't go back. My name is Reginald. My name is Reginald!
Take him. As they go to grab him.
No. And she's just gonna, the whole time, like, trying to keep a hand on him.
Agessa steps it. This is still Nathania. Good High General. Give us some time. Give us a day. That's all I'm asking. It's a personal favor. To the crown of Lithania. All right. Raises her hand. You. It will be on your head. I guess, should he escape prior to our discussions. He is very important to Uslium. And I will not lose him now that I've found him again. You have your day. All right, people, back to work. You can go. Keep him in your sight, looking at Sen. Understand?
Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Very well. One last question. Did he fight against the dragons?
You saw what he did against the dragons.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
As far as we know, he died.
He did not die. He cast a spell on himself to make it appear as though he was dead.
Would you not prefer he do that than anything else?
Very well. You're free to leave.
I will just hook up Reginald, like get him up.
Before Sen does, Ray's gonna throw a really quick hug around him.
Thank you. Thank you.
As he kind of whispers in your ear.
We won't let them take you, Reg.
We'll talk later, and I will little bit more roughly just start moving him along. Looking to Vivi, it's like, shall we return to Aplias?
Absolutely. It's a great idea. Have, I think it was Jenkins? Yeah. Have, Jenkins put on some tea for us.
Yeah, we should talk there. And
And I guess,
Oh, before I leave, ASA. I mean, I'm going with the group, but before I leave, it's just...
You know, I want you to think of one thing. If you have to keep someone there, how useful, how much can you really trust them? If they're not there of their own volition.
they will be.
Hearing those words and seeing Mayhem's discomfort, I'm just gonna reach up and grab him by the plate armor. Just be like, we'll talk later.
Yes. It is best.
And
As you're starting to go, Agessa grabs you, Rhea, and starts walking with you.
Thank you, Empress.
Do not make it a mistake. You understand?
I do.
He doesn't disappear. He stays with you, and you bring him to the council meeting tomorrow.
He's given us no reason not to trust him. He's always been true to his word. He's a kind and decent man.
I believe you, Rhea. I believe you. This is a difficult world in which we live.
I think I'm beginning to understand that.
You may want to say your goodbyes while you can. Most families don't get that.
She's gonna kind of keep walking with people, and as she's leaving, Agessa goes, well, I guess it's good he's not my family then. And just kind of sadly keeps walking.
Did everyone hear that, or just Rhea?
Yeah, Rhea had her and was kind of like talking at her, but if you were close enough, you would have heard. So if you guys are like walking together, everyone would have heard it.
And Rhea wasn't trying to
Yeah.
be quiet in particular. She's kind of lost in her own world at the mention of saying goodbye to your families.
Yeah, at that comment, I will get just noticeably tense and just a little, like, almost like a little anger too. And that's where I'm at.
As we're walking, I would like to just kind of, under my breath, be like, at least you have a family to say goodbye to.
We must all count our blessings. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Grace.
She turns around and starts going back off to talk to the High General. You guys head back to Hapley House. Okay, and that's where we are going to take our break.
So Hapley
right
House.
here. To Hapley House.
We're so happy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, some heavy stuff. Some heavy stuff.
No.
I'm glad you liked it. We're going to get into it, guys. We got stuff to discuss as a result. So stick around, guys. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be back as soon as we take a tinkle.
Yes, and make sure you do a hashtag chaos if you want to win the deck.
Hashtag chaos.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Good luck.
Okay.